Hey, it's me, Raika. Today we're going to have a look at Desira, the Sinister Siren from the Graveborn faction. Now, this hero wears cloth-based gear, is part of the support class, and a primary role is to provide a significant amount of shields, healing, damage reduction, and various other utility items for your team. So let's have a look at her skills. Her ultimate ability, Siren's Call. Desira uses her Kunj to heal all allies and herself based on her attack rating and records their health value after healing. So as we can see, she will heal for 130% of her attack rating. If an ally's or Desira's health falls below the recorded value 5 seconds after healing, their health will be restored to the recorded health value. But a total restoration will not exceed 280% of that particular value. So what this means is if your ally takes a lot of damage in a short period of time, the Zara will be able to fully mitigate that damage and heal them up with her healing ability, Siren's Call. If any ally is dealt damage that causes their health to drop below 30% of the recorded health value within the specified time frame of 5 seconds, the damage will be ignored. So as we can see, she can provide an invincibility for one of your allied heroes, and the restoring effect will be triggered in advance. The level 2, the value of health which allies recover is equal to 150, so this is 130 all the way to 150, and the restored value, as we can see over here, is increased from 280 all the way to 375%. And the level 3 unlock allies that trigger the restoring effect in advance, so this is the damage that is greater than 30%, are immune to damage and control effects for the following 2 seconds. So this is an extra utility item that she can provide for your entire team when she uses her ultimate ability. Her next ability over here, Hatred's Mark. Desire deals AoE damage to enemies in front of her and inflicts a mark of hatred on them, which lasts for 12 seconds. The enemy's attack rating and accuracy will be reduced for each mark of hatred inflicted upon them. So as we can see, this can reduce 8% of their attack rating and 15 points of haste. Once 3 marks of hatred have been stacked on an enemy, all marks will disappear and the enemy target will be terrified for 3.5 seconds. The level 2 and 3 increase the damage from 130 all the way to 170%. And the level 4 unlock, each mark of hatred reduces the enemy's attack rating by 12% and accuracy by 35 points. So as we can see, this can stack all the way to 36% attack rating reduction and a total of 105 points of accuracy reduction that she can inflict on the enemy target. Her next ability, Oceanic Shield. Desira creates a protective bubble around the ally of the lowest health percentage, allowing them to gradually recover their health over 5 seconds. So she will recover 18% of Desira's health to them over 5 seconds. If the target is dealt damage that exceeds 50% of their current health, while the protective bubble exists, the bubble will disappear and the damage shall be completely ignored, allowing the target to instantly recover 1.5 times the amount of remaining health they have yet to recover. Level 2, the gradual heal over time is increased from 18% all the way to 24% of Desira's max health. Level 3, the most injured ally will immediately recover 1.75 times the amount of remaining health they will yet to recover. So what this means is this particular buff will stack this 24% or 18%. So that means this can be a total of 24 times 1.75. So the ally can recover 42% of Desira's max health to them within a short period of time. And the 13 engravings, the most injured ally gradually restores 28% of Desira's max health. Her next ability over here, Oceanic Mist. Now, this is a utility item that she provides for allies. Desira summons the Oceanic Mist that spreads from behind allied side's backline towards the enemies, which will then cover the whole battlefield. Any allies within the mist shall recover an amount of health equal to 15% of Desira's attack rating every 0.5 seconds, and Oceanic Mist will stay on the battlefield for a maximum of 12 seconds and will disappear if Desira dies. The level 2, 3, and 4 increase this effectiveness of this heal all the way to 22% of Desira's attack rating will be healed over time. So let's have a look at a signature item over here, Concealing Mist. Now when you unlock this particular signature item, the Oceanic Mist no longer disappears when Desira dies. Allies within the mist gain 20 dodge points, while enemies have their crit rating reduced by 10%. The level 10, allies gain 30 dodge points. The level 20, allies gain an extra 15 points of received healing increase. And the level 30, allies within the mist receive 16% less damage. So as we can see, she provides a significant amount of damage reduction and healing for your teammates. So let's have a look at her furniture over here. Treacherous Mist. Now when you unlock the 3 out of 3, enemy targets are cursed with 1 mark of hatred every 3 seconds, that they are within the Oceanic Mist. 9 out of 9, enemies within the Oceanic Mist are unable to receive a majority of buffs from their allies, but shall retain all buffs they already have. So what this means is they will cancel out any temporary effects that are applied to the allied heroes. So let's have a look at how she does in battle. Now we're going to have a look at the wooden training dummy over here. Now this hero is mainly used in pairs with another support. Now, Desira has healing over time. So what this means is she'll heal the ally over a longer period of time. However, if there is another burst-like hero who can heal much quicker, they'll pair extremely well with Desira over here. So as we can see, there's a little fire over the enemy hero. This is the mark of hatred. As we can see, both of the enemies have a mark of hatred. And this little mist is the Oceanic Mist that Desira provides. In addition, we can see over here that she has provided a shield for herself. Now, one negative about this hero is this hero will continually try to run into the enemy lines. So as we can see, she's standing at the front line where she'll start to take damage. Now, as we can see, this is 2 marks of hatred over here. So let's have a look at her ultimate ability. Now, because she runs into the front line, she can sometimes get killed by the enemy heroes if she does not have enough investment in her. So, let's have a look at how she does at a much higher level deficit. So this battle over here is a 160 level deficit. And from here, we can see that she provides a massive amount of healing and tanking for your allies over here. So let's have a look at how she does. Now this hero works extremely well if there is a secondary healer such as Hodgkin or Isold who can heal himself. This will offset some of the other healing where Desira cannot make up those ends over there. So as we can see, this is the little kunchu that she puts up. Then she heals her allies as well. And she'll also provide a couple of shields for your teammates whenever they are dealing damage to the enemies. So as we can see, the enemies are marked with the marks of hatred. This can be an excellent debuff, especially when enemies are continually buffing themselves. So Aniki over here had 3 stacks. This feared him and stopped him from using his abilities for a short duration in time. Now she'll provide immunity for your allied heroes. As we can see, she's providing immunity, and this allows them to survive longer than they actually can. As we can see, she has provided a shield for herself. Now she's going to use her ultimate. This will continually heal the ally. So as we can see, Azul took a massive amount of damage. However, because of Desira's damage reduction and the recorded health value, this allowed Azul to survive longer and claim victory for my team over here. So what is the minimum investment that I would recommend into this hero over here? Now, I would highly recommend getting her 30 signature item. The reason for this is this 16% less damage. Now, you will not necessarily use it for the other abilities over here. However, this 16% less damage is excellent, especially at the beginning of battles where your heroes do not have that initial energy or have not gotten that ramp up time where they can self-sustain themselves. This allows your allies to survive longer and deal more damage. Now, I would also highly recommend getting her 9 out of 9 finisher. The reason for this is this gives additional utility as enemy heroes cannot gain temporary buffs from each other. So the marks of hatred will reduce the enemy attack rating, reducing the amount of incoming damage and allowing your allies to survive longer. And because they will continue to be stacking, eventually they will stun themselves and your allies will be able to live longer as well. Now, I do not recommend getting her engravings, as this does not provide any additional extra utility for her, and all of her base kit is built either into her signature item, furniture, or her other abilities.